Hey Virgo, Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Hope you're doing fantastic, and thanks for tuning in today for your November 2020 mid-month tarot card reading. So I have the Starman tarot card deck in my hands, and I'm using the Starguide tarot spread. I do this every mid-month for you. I don't know if you guys heard my dog's fantastic entire body shake as she walked through the room. You can hear her ears flap. So anyway, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and of course Virgo cross watchers. Hope you enjoy this general tarot card reading. And if you haven't seen this deck before, you might see the face of David Bowie peeping out, and that's because he did collaborate on the artwork, and he was the inspiration for the deck. So this is a really cool read, and at the end of the day, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it resonates, and you know, all of that good stuff. And so I'm going to jump in and look at the first card with your present situation here, Virgo. And this is something that could either be happening now or will be available soon. And of course, this reading is based on the collective energy for Virgo at the time that I pull the cards. So present situation for you, you've got the Hierophant. Very, very in tune here, you guys. Very heart-centered, balanced. You know, you could be finding a new guru for yourself. Just say that you guys are like totally plugged in. Totally like vibing on the right amplitude. If you guys are not understanding what I'm talking about, there's this really, really important video that, well, it's kind of an ebook sort of. I'm listening to it right now, and it's called the CIA on time travel. And they talk about like how you can change your life by listening to certain frequencies and stuff like that. And you can see here in the Hierophant card, there's like your ancestors are here too. So you might also be tapping into the wisdom of your ancestors, especially since Halloween just passed. You could have been getting messages, and maybe they're just starting to come in clearer for you. Maybe they're starting to make sense. Oh, wow. Okay, just had a little avalanche there, so hold on. So this is a really fascinating card for me, and I love to see that kind of oneness that you guys are experiencing. So this is a really cool card for you guys. It might also be a message for you guys to turn your frequency to another level so that you can interpret messages that you're getting from your spirit guides. I'm definitely seeing ancestors trying to come through for you. You know, it's unfortunate, like we don't all speak the same language, right? And then there's the barrier of the veil. So you might want to listen to between 4 and 7 megahertz before bedtime, and you should probably have some really vivid dreams happen for you to help interpret these messages coming in from either your team in spirit or your ancestors. So really cool card to start off with the Hierophant. If you're getting messages from, you know, your ancestors or your angels or whatever, really do your best to interpret them for yourself, because if you're going to go to somebody else and have them interpret your visions, I just don't advocate for that. It's your decision, but especially if you have to pay somebody to do that, it just doesn't make any sense for me at all. So let's see if you have a cause of conflict here. So you've got the Judgment card. So I just really feel like this is just what I was talking about. You don't want other people coming in and clouding your messages. And what you should really not do is talk about stuff like this, is how you're like climbing frequencies or ascending on your path, or you're getting really weird synchronicities, or you're hearing voices, or getting all these weird dreams. I just have to shift because my foot is falling asleep. And then you get people looking at you like, girl, you done lost your mind. You know what I mean? You don't want that, because it's going to shake you off a little bit. You do have the Judgment card, you know, and it's pushing everything back. And this could really This could really put a self-doubt in you. Like, am I hearing those things? Did I see that thing? Do I really believe in higher vibrations? Do I believe in like life after death? Like, somebody could really put a damper on what your path is. You watch out for people that you think might judge you, and you probably already know who they are. So if somebody's coming in and they're saying, hey, is everything okay? You look like you're deep in thought. If you think that they're going to, or you know that they're going to go, you know, then don't open up to them, you know, because that judgment is really pressing, and that could take you in entirely the wrong direction, where you don't even pursue to interpret the messages that you're getting. And, you know, your ancestors don't come to you for nothing. You know, they don't just try to get you a message for no reason at all. They have something important to say. So let's have a card that looks at the changes needed in order to face the challenge, which is judgmental other people. So you have the Nine of Cups here, you guys. So this is really finding people that believe what you believe, you know, that are on the same vibration. They match your wavelength. They will get you when you talk about stuff like this. And one of the most difficult things, you guys, is like rising your vibration, and I meant to say raising, is finding people that understand you without being skeptical or just outright disbelieving. So this is a notice. You're on notice to find people that match your vibrations. So whatever that means for you, you know, if you like to meditate, maybe find a meditation group and you can do things online. You know, for myself, I found a Facebook group for starseeds, because I'm an Arcturian starseed. So I found a group that was for Arcturian and Palladian starseeds. And for the first time, basically in my whole life, I felt like I was at home and I could say things and people wouldn't go, no, you know what I mean? So it made just a huge difference. And then in the way that I communicated with myself also. So finding people that match this. Where are you on your spiritual journey right now with this Hierophant? And who believes what you believe? You know what I mean? And when you speak to them, they'll go, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about, you know? And then they'll sort of either give you a little bit of help, or they'll listen without judging you, because there is somebody judging you in your current reality here. You can see them and they're quite strong. It could be somebody in the hierarchy of your family. I'm getting a strong patriarchal vibe. It could be somebody on your dad's side, and it might not necessarily be your father, but somebody on his side of the family, where they're like, no, you know. And then they don't just say no, they would probably berate you. I'm getting this really interesting insight that some of you could even be sort of labeled as like some sort of heretic, or, you know, just really put down and labeled. So you could be very lonely right now. So let's see any other challenges. No, I'm not there yet. Strength card for you guys. This is awesome because you're going to start to receive messages. It's going to be like a little breadcrumb trail, and you can sort of hop along. I'm actually getting a little visual of, you know, how cute birds are when they're walking around instead of flying. It's my favorite. And then they start to hop when they're chasing things, you know, and they want to go. Anyway, it's super adorable, and it's like you guys maybe could take an inspiration from this video and go, okay, well, I remember seeing this meditation group, or I saw this spiritual group that might actually fit where I am in my life right now. And you're going to go, oh, pop, and you're going to go over there. And once you're in that group, you could probably meet a couple people, and they'll say, oh, hey, you might want to try this one out based on your comments or whatever. Hey, go check this one out, or try that meditation, or, you know, let's be friends and we can talk about stuff like this. And you'll go pop, 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 pop. And you'll start to keep on getting more and more ideas from the universe with this Ace of Wands. And it's going to be beautiful for you. It's going to open up this brand new layer for you. And it's going to bring in basically your soul family that you were destined to meet, but maybe too squashed down by this patriarchal harshness that I saw earlier. So this could bust it wide open for you, Virgo, this month, where you can really start to stretch yourself on a spiritual level. So now let's get to that other challenge. Oy vey. Okay, so Eight of Swords. What are you doing here? So this is the Eight of Swords, and this is the doubt that you give yourself. So when this comes up in the other challenge, I mean, it's basically a good thing. It's not an easy thing, but because you could have been so squashed by this judgment that was happening probably either in your family or very close to your family, it's going to probably nip at your heels for a little while. Well, so-and-so doesn't believe this, and then every time I tried to express myself, I was cut down and told to, like, no, this is what we believe, so you're going to have to believe this too. But you're at an age already where you can start to make your own decisions. So whenever you start to doubt yourself and the magical journey that you're on right now, and being able to tap into ancestral advice, which is so amazingly precious, because these are the people that walked the earth before you. And some of them you will probably never even heard of in your family, but they're stepping forward to help you on your journey right now. Everybody has a self-doubt, everybody. So it's going to be, you know, a challenge, but it's not an impossibility. It doesn't say other impossibility for the card placement. It says other challenge, okay? So the true definition of strength is to stand up in your power, even though you have your past behaviors when you have external chirping. Another little bird reference for you. To stand up and walk your own path and to speak your own truth, even when your voice quavers, okay? So let's see an outcome here for you, Virgo, as you're just walking your magnificent self along your path and totally meeting people that understand you, and you're gonna go, wow, okay, this is what it feels like to be home, you know? So, yes. So your outcome here is like, and this reminds me, has anybody ever seen that movie Backdraft with Kurt Russell? So, Six of Wands, you know, this is like being forged in the fire and stepping out the other side of it, especially if you were brought down a little bit by people judging you, and you really just, even though you are being sort of commanded or demanded into a position to believe, well, this is what we believe, so this is what you're going to believe, and no, you can't look at anything else. To have that bravery to stand up and walk your own path and say, well, I really, really, really want to check this out, or this is where my heart is leading me, and I'm seeing things differently than you, and I deserve that freedom to check my own perspective and to follow my heart. You're going to find the support through friendships and social media groups to come out the other side. And you're going to rescue yourself here is what I'm seeing. If you really look, and this is where I get that reference to Backdraft, you know, where he walks into the fire and he comes out holding that child, even though it's an impossible scenario. Thank you, Hollywood. But you can come out and just, you know, just really rescue yourself. This is going to be the time where you can rescue you. So this is beautiful, you guys. And you're just going to be able to stand in the power of your own truth, walk it and talk it and meet people that totally get you, which is the most beautiful thing in your life, is when you no longer have to explain your soul to other people. Man, you guys are amazing. All right, Virgo, I'm just going to send you guys so much love and light. Many blessings. Love you. Bye.